To my channel. In this video I'll be talking about ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime. This is one of our favorite stock, and we have been talking about CTRM for a long time. We have been paying very close attention. Look at that, the stock is up 60% in today's trading session, $1.89. I hope you like this analysis and research. If you do, click the like button. It'll be helpful if I can get 500 likes on this video. We have been following this stock pretty closely. The stock is up 60% in today's trading session. In this video, I'll be talking about three things. The first one is we'll review the stock price, we'll review the volume, and we'll do at a very high level technical analysis. The second thing I'll be talking about is what is that drives the stock price up to this point. This is very important, why the stock is going up, so we will review it together. And the third thing I'll be talking about is the big catalyst that I want you to pay attention and close look at. That catalyst can bring this stock to the next level, and I want to make sure that I share my analysis and research with you. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence and research. Castor Maritime CTRM is a penny stock. Penny stock has its own risk and rewards. You can make a ton of money. On the flip side, you can lose a pretty good amount as well. So always do your due diligence. Make sure when you want to sell, when you want to hold, that's up to you. I'm going to share my analysis and research with you. Consider subscribing to my channel to get timely updates, something like CTRM, ZAM, BNGO, and I'm researching one more stock that I'm going to share with you very soon. So subscribe to my channel for future videos and timely updates. Click on the like button if you haven't already, and share this information with your friends and family so they can take the advantage of the research and analysis that I have done. Now, without further delay, let's talk about CTRM. The stock has a pretty good run up. As you see, the stock is up at the moment 50% up in today's trading session within last 1.5 hours once the market opened. The stock has a nice run today, but looking at the 5-day chart, the stock is up 173%, $1.15. It was trading below $1 level, around 66 cents before 5 days, and right now it's up $1.85. 1 month chart is going to look even amazing. 600% up the stock price from almost 20 cents to all the way up to $1.58. We started looking at the stock somewhere around here, around when the stock was 30 cents, and since then the stock is up a big time. In 6 months chart, it is looking even amazing, 831%. The company is pretty new, founded in 2018, and I wouldn't talk a lot about the company itself, but the company has a revenue of $279 million in Q3 and similar revenue in Q2 and Q1, but their cost of revenue is pretty high because it's a shipping company. They're buying new vessels and they're investing in their dry bulk vessel that I'll talk about later on a little bit. Now, looking at the stock in general, the volume looks pretty good. In 1.5 trading hour, the volume is 238 million, which is higher than the average volume of 145 million. So pretty healthy volume. Looking at one more thing, the chart looks pretty good, and we'll review the RSI real quick. The stock is trading above $1 level for a few trading sessions now, which is a great thing. If you can take a look, there is a big spike right here. From there is another small spike to $1.60, and from there the stock bumped up to $1.80. The RSI looks pretty healthy. If you take a look at the RSI right now, it's 59, so it's not really an overbought or oversold condition. It's a fair condition in my opinion. It was a bit overbought when it was 83 and the stock price was $1.78, and the stock price went a little bit down at the moment, but the RSI of 57 looks pretty fair and not really an overbought or oversold condition. If we take a look at the 5-day chart, the 5-day chart looks even better. There are spikes. There is no peaks and valleys. It is pretty important that the stock has been running mostly towards upwards, and the trend is pretty strong. If you take a look, the stock did not go below $1.30 level. Since then, when the stock started trading, it did not go below $1.40 level, and right here the stock did not go below $1.15 level. The stock had a little bit of a resistance before going upwards after $1, but that resistance has been crossed, and the stock is trading at pretty strong at $1.84 as we speak, and the RSI looks 67. So it does not really show the RSI for 5 days is kind of an overbought condition or oversold condition. That's a good thing. It's a little bit towards overbought, but that's okay because the price is pretty high. So the RSI in general looks pretty strong. The company is a shipping company. It's a traditional company, high growth oriented global shipping company engaged in seaborne transportation of wide range of dry bulk commodities along the worldwide shipping routes through their ownership of dry bulk vessel. And let's talk about what is that, what drives the stock price up. That's a very, very important thing. Many people ask me, many subscribers and viewers reached out to me and asking about like what drives the stock price up. So let's talk about that. And I'll be talking about one of the big catalysts that you want to pay close attention to. And I'll be sharing more information about it. So please watch the full video. Now, looking at the two big reasons why the CTRM stock is up. So the first thing is the social media buzz. The stock is very popular, and you might have noticed that Robinhood put some of the restrictions around the trading in CTRM, and there's a lot more buzz about this stock in online platforms, including Wall Street Bets and Reddit and whatnot. So that is driving. That is one of the reasons that drives the stock up. The second thing is the recent company news. They're acquiring more and more vessels. More and more vessels for this company means more revenue, and more revenue means more profitability. And we'll see what they announce as their financial results in Q4 2020. But these are two reasons why the stock is driving up. In addition to that, I want to also share one of the big catalysts. So Castor Maritime received 180-day extension from NASDAQ to meet the NASDAQ's minimum bid requirement rule. Now, Castor Maritime, if we take a look at here, a global shipping company specializing in the ownership of dry bulk vessels, announces to an additional 180-day extension until June 28, 2021. And they announced this on December 30th, 2020, and they have time until June 28, 2021 to trade above $1 level, which is the minimum bid price requirement to regain the compliance with NASDAQ. The company can cure this deficiency if the bid closing prices of their common share is $1 per share or higher for at least 10 consecutive business days during the second compliance period. So the company is at the risk of getting delisted from NASDAQ. Now, if the company gets delisted from NASDAQ, that means they're losing the momentum and the retail investors that are investing in this stock. Now, if the company trades above $1 level for 10 consecutive business days, that does mean that there is no risk for the company to get delisted from NASDAQ, and that is what drives the stock price right now, in my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the volume and the price once again. If you take a look at the volume was pretty high before there were some restrictions from Robinhood. And if you take a look at the volume in general, 649 million on January 28, 294, 268 million, 157 million, and the stock price was trading below $1 level. If you take a look right here, there was some resistance at $1 level on February 8th, and the stock tried going above $1, but it was not able to, and it closed at almost 99 cents or 98 cents with the volume of 517 million. So the volume consistently has been pretty strong and healthy in my opinion. But if you take a look at the stock once again on February 9th, the volume was lower than the previous business day, but the stock was able to cross the $1 mark. It went above $1, and $1.17 was the highest price during the trading session. The stock was closed at $1.06, and since then the stock is consistently above $1 level. This is the third consecutive business day as to when the stock price is higher than $1, which means, and it is likely that the stock will close above $1 level. So this is the third day. This is one of the big catalysts that I want you to keep in mind, because if it passes 10 consecutive business days, that means a lot more confidence in the investment community. There is a lot more attention from the institutions and retail investors, a lot more confidence, a lot more trust, and the stock price can go higher from this level as well. So these are some of the catalysts that I want you to keep in mind. The third thing is, which may or may not happen, is the company has already filed the stock offering requirement, I believe for Form F3. So the company is prepared for themselves to do additional stock offering. It might not happen for next few days because the stock is trading pretty healthy. The company needs the stock to trade above $1 level, so there is no risk of getting delisted from Nasdaq. So these are some of the catalysts that you want to keep in mind. Now, I'm doing my research and analysis and sharing with you, hoping it will help you making informed financial decision, but I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence and research. Penny stocks are risky. You want to be pretty sure before you buy or sell any penny stock or CTRM. I'm sharing this information so it helps you out. Consider subscribing to my channel for future videos and timely updates. Your like is very, very appreciated. If you can click the like button, I can share this information with more and more people. So please, please, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this information with your friends and family. I'll see you next time. I hope you are sitting on a very healthy profit in CTRM. Thanks all for watching.